Your Cadillac isn't aging, it's being slowly choked. Most Cadillac engines don't fail overnight. They lose their edge. Throttle response dulls, idle gets rough, fuel economy drops. And before you know it, you're staring at a $2,000 repair quote that could have been avoided. Here's what most owners never hear. That decline is preventable. There are specific maintenance habits that restore smooth idle, protect expensive components, and keep these engines running the way they were designed to. Today I'll walk you through exactly what to do and what to stop doing if you want your Cadillac engine to run like new again. Number 9. Replace wear components early. Replacing wear components early on a Cadillac is one of the biggest hidden secrets to keeping the engine running like new, and it's something most owners don't really think about until performance already starts slipping. I always recommend Caddy owners check and replace the engine air filter and fuel filter around 30,000 miles, and by around 60,000 miles the spark plugs are due for replacement. Let's start with the air filter. On most Caddy engines, whether it's the 3.6-liter V6 in an XT5 or CTS, or the 2.0T turbo in a CT4, CT5, a dirty air filter chokes the airflow. That restricted airflow doesn't just hurt fuel economy, it causes the engine to run rich, choke the throttle, and even contribute to carbon buildup on valves and intake ports. Although you should change the air filter every 30,000 miles, you might need to replace it as early as 15,000 miles if you drive in dusty or urban areas. A clean filter costs about $60 and takes 5 minutes to replace at home. But letting it go until 45,000 miles can make the engine feel dull and cost you in fuel. Spark plugs are another big one. Worn spark plugs are one of the most common causes of misfires, weak acceleration, and uneven idle in Caddy engines as they hit 60,000 to 80,000 miles. I've seen cars come into the shop at 90,000 miles with original plugs, and once we swapped them for fresh OEM AC Delco Iridium plugs, the engine smoothed out like new instantly. A set of OEM plugs and labor usually runs $350, but running on worn plugs can stress the ignition coils and push you into $800 to $1,200 repair if coils fail too. Fuel filters on many Cadillacs are less obvious because they're integrated into the pump, but you still need to replace them at around 30,000 to 50,000 miles. This prevents the contaminants from starving the injectors and keeps fuel pressure stable. A proper fuel filter service costs around $100 to $200 with labor, but letting debris accumulate can lead to rough running and injector damage that easily turns into a $600 to $900 repair. With these, your Cadillac stays sharp, smooth, and strong for hundreds of thousands of miles. Aside from making necessary replacements, you also need to clean important parts. Number 8. Clean sensors and critical parts. You can literally feel the difference in a Cadillac when the sensors and critical intake parts are clean. These engines depend on precise airflow management and a clean throttle bore to mix fuel properly and to run smoothly. Dirty sensors are one of the leading causes of rough idle, engine hesitation, and poor fuel economy in Cadillacs. And before you spend thousands chasing a misfire or hesitation, clean the parts that actually influence how the engine breathes. Let's start with the MAF sensor. It sits between the air filter and the throttle body and tells the engine computer how much air is coming in. Over time, dirt, oil residue, and road grime build up on its sensing wires and plates. When that happens, the engine computer can't calculate the air-fuel mix correctly. You get rough idling, hesitation at throttle tip-in, or even a lean running condition. Cleaning the MAF sensor every 30,000 miles, around the same time you change the air filter, keeps that signal accurate. Now, you can buy the dedicated MAF cleaner spray for around $8 to $15, remove the sensor in 5 minutes, spray it, let it dry, and reinstall. Do this right and you'll notice a smoother idle and better throttle response. If you spray it with the wrong stuff or touch the delicate wires, you can ruin it and end up buying a new sensor for $300. Then there's the throttle body. Carbon builds up right on the throttle plate and the bore over time. This is especially common on direct injection Cadillacs, where unburned fuel and crankcase vapors accumulate in the intake tract. A dirty throttle body can make your idle hunt, throttle feel sticky, and even trigger check engine lights. A professional cleaning service for a Cadillac ATS or CTS usually runs between $180 and $350 at a shop. Doing it yourself with throttle body cleaner and a soft brush can cost you under $30 in parts in an hour of your time. Cleaning these parts early and often is the biggest bang for your buck service you can do, especially if you don't want to spend $1,000 chasing parts because you didn't clean the MAF and throttle body first. Number 7, respond to dashboard warnings. Another tip I have for you is to always respond to dashboard warnings. When a warning light shows up on your Caddy's dashboard, it's a message directly from the onboard computer telling you something isn't right. The most common one people ignore is the check engine light, although Cadillac calls it the malfunction indicator lamp. It comes on when one of your engine or emission sensors detect a fault. It could be something small, like a loose gas cap, or something that will turn into a real problem if you let it sit. Here's the difference. You ignore the check engine light on your Caddy's dash and think it'll go away. A few weeks later, the engine starts hesitating, rough idle, sluggish throttle, and suddenly you're facing a $450 catalytic converter code diagnosis or a $900 oxygen sensor replacement you could have replaced with a $35 diagnostic scan. A simple OBD2 scanner will read the trouble codes for you. Lots of stores will do that for free too, and it tells you exactly why the light is on before you spend cash guessing. If the code shows a lean condition or misfire, that's your cue to check the spark plugs or ignition coils before the engine runs rough and starts damaging the catalytic converter. Other lights matter too. If the coolant temperature warning light in a Cadillac stays on, your coolant might be leaking or the thermostat might be stuck. Driving further can warp a head gasket. That's a $3,000 job instead of a $120 coolant hose replacement today. The charging system light means that your alternator or battery is slipping. If you drive with it on and the battery dies, you're looking at a tow and a $500 alternator job instead of catching it early. At the same time, you also need to check the hoses and belts. Number 6, inspect belts and hoses. To keep a Cadillac engine running like new, belts and hoses are one of the easiest things most owners overlook, and one of the causes of sudden breakdowns. These parts are out of sight, but they're not out of importance. Your serpentine belt, radiator hoses, and coolant hoses are under constant heat and tension every time you start the engine, especially in vehicles like the XTS, CTS, ATS, and Escalade. It's best to inspect and replace these belts and hoses around 70,000 miles because heat and wear take a toll on rubber components. The belt drives your alternator, water pump, air conditioner compressor, and power steering pump all at once. If it snaps or slips, your Cadillac can overheat in minutes, lose charging voltage, or even stall on the road. I once had a 2015 CTS roll into the shop, 92,000 miles with a squealing belt that the owner joked about for months. One morning it finally shredded while parked, and the alternator stopped charging. What would have been a $180 belt and tensioner job turned into a $620 tow plus a $980 alternator replacement because the battery was drained and the charging system got stressed. Hoses are just as important. The big upper and lower radiator hoses are exposed to both extreme heat and coolant pressure. If they get soft spots, bulges, or hairline cracks, they can fail without warning. Left too long, a hose rupture can drain your coolant, warp a cylinder head, and cost you $3,000 or more in repaired engine damage compared to $60 to $120 for a set of decent silicone or OEM hoses. DIY is totally doable here. Pop the hood on your Cadillac, feel the hoses near the radiator and heater core. If they feel soft, mushy, dry, or cracked, replace them. Look at those belt ribs for fraying, chunks missing, or shiny glazed surfaces, as this means you need to replace it. You can replace a serpentine belt yourself in under an hour with a breaker bar and a serpentine tool. And parts run $30 to $80 online. Shops usually charge $100 to $250 total for parts and labor on most Cadillac belts, depending on model and tensioners. Doing this now will make your Cadillac run like new again. But while doing this, you should also check the coolant level. Before we cover that, this is your cue to hit the like and subscribe button to support this channel. Number 5, check coolant level. Checking the coolant level in your Cadillac regularly is one of the biggest preventative steps you can take to keep that engine from overheating and throwing you into a massive repair bill. The coolant in your Cadillac is a 50-50 mix of Dex Cool antifreeze and water, and this absorbs heat from the engine and dumps it through the radiator. Without enough of it, there's nothing to pull heat away, and the engine can overheat within minutes of highway driving or heavy load. I once had a 2014 CTS with 128,000 miles come in, with a temperature gauge slowly climbing into the red with no warning. The coolant reserve was maybe 2 fingers below the cold fill line, even though the engine had been topped up months earlier. We added 50-50 mix, pressure checked the system, and found a small hose split near the heater core. If the owner had ignored the level dropping, that tiny issue would have turned into a $3,500 head gasket job. Short coolant checks cost maybe $25 worth of fluid and 2 minutes under the hood. If you want to check this yourself, let the engine cool fully, then pop the hood and look at the clear coolant reservoir. The fluid should be at or above the full cold mark. Even if it's close to the low line, add coolant to the surge tank. Do this every month or two, especially before hot weather or heavy towing. And this gives you a real chance to catch a slow leak or failing thermostat before it becomes a worse problem. Coolant is important, but if there's one thing you can't ignore for your Cadillac engine to last longer, it's regular oil changes. Number 4. Oil and oil filter changes on schedule. If you want your Cadillac engine to stay smooth, responsive, and alive past 300,000 miles, oil and oil filter changes are non-negotiable. Cadillac would tell you to change it when the message that says "change engine oil soon" comes on. But that's because the oil life monitor only estimates based on temperature, RPMs, and driving style. Your oil might not be protecting your engine at that time. Instead of waiting for the message to come on your Cadillac, you should change the oil and filter every 7,500 to 10,000 miles, as the car depends on clean, fresh oil to protect the bearings, cam phasers, piston skirts, and timing chains. A lot of Caddy owners, especially those doing city commuting, short trips, towing, or spirited driving, should consider changing it closer to 5,000 to 7,000 miles. Oil is the lifeblood of any engine. Let it run for too long, and even if the oil life number hasn't hit 0, it starts breaking down. It gets contaminated, loses film strength, and doesn't flow as well at lower RPMs. Bad oil causes wear, and wear leads to noise, rough idle, poor fuel economy, and expensive damage. Once a 2017 CTS came into the shop with 96,000 miles and had a slight knock and low oil pressure. The owner thought he could wait till the next 10,000 mile mark to change it, but it was full of dark sludgy oil and inspection showed minor bearing wear. We flushed the oil and the engine smoothed out, but the bearings were already showing loss of tolerance. Replacing them and the damaged timing components was well over $2,400. But a fresh oil and filter every 7,500 miles will only cost about $250 in maintenance costs. If you do your own oil change, use good full synthetic and always replace the filter at the same time. Your Caddy engine will last longer. Cadillac engines generally take around 5 to 8 quarts depending on model and engine size. But whenever you change the oil, always reset the monitor so the system can track to the next interval. Number 3. Fuel system cleaning. If you want a Cadillac engine to stay sharp, then another piece of advice I have for you: clean the fuel system regularly. Your manual might tell you to clean the fuel system about 12,000 to 30,000 miles because deposits and residue build up over time and begin to reduce performance and efficiency. Modern Cadillac engines run high-pressure fuel systems and direct injection. Over tens of thousands of miles, tiny deposits accumulate on the fuel injectors, in the lines, and around the intake valves. These deposits can make your throttle sluggish, your idle rough, and your economy drop. The telltale sign we see most often is a Cadillac that feels just a little bit off. A couple of pounds of throttle doesn't feel like it used to around 2,000 to 3,000 RPM. Or the miles per gallon has slowly drifted lower even though nothing else has changed. A professional Cadillac fuel system service usually costs around $230 to $340 for the injection and throttle body cleaning combined, or more if deeper cleaning is needed. That sounds like a lot compared to cheap additives, but that's because the shop uses specialized detergents and pressurized equipment to actually flush carbon and gunk out of the system. When that work's done right, your engine will idle smoother, accelerate better, and regain 2 to 3 miles per gallon in real-world driving. I recommend adding a tank additive every 30,000 to 60,000 miles, or anytime you notice hesitation or rough idle. Number 2. Use OEM fluids, parts, and additives. No matter what happens to your Cadillac, when getting repairs, you need to focus on OEM parts. Cadillac doesn't pick fluid specs at random. Every oil, coolant, transmission fluid, and filter is engineered for precise flow, pressure, and chemical stability. That's an exact match to how Cadillac builds its engines and drivetrains. Using something cheap or universal might work for a little bit, but over time, it accelerates wear and can lead to real damage and costly repairs. Take engine oil. The 2023 to 2025 CT-V calls for full synthetic oil that meets GM's Dexos 1 specification in the 2.0-liter and 3.0-liter engine, and Dexos R0W40 in the high-performance 6.2-liter Blackwing V8. Same with transmission fluid. Cadillac automatics like the ADEL90 and the CT-V and XT-V require Dexron 6 or Dexron HP fluid, and that specific formula has friction modifiers and heat resistance tuned for GM gear sets. Using a generic ATF might seem okay, but it doesn't lubricate the clutch packs the way Cadillac designed. Over time, that increases slip, heat, and clutch wear, and suddenly a $250 fluid change turns into a $3,500 transmission job. Coolant is another example. Old, green, or universal antifreeze doesn't protect aluminum blocks and aluminum cylinder heads the same way DexCool 50/50 mix does. Cadillac specifically calls for this mix because it prevents corrosion and scale. Using the wrong coolant can speed up corrosion, leading to worse damage, like heater core leaks, radiator failure, and warped heads. And the repairs might cost as high as $4,000. Number 1. Driving habits matter. Regardless of what you're doing to make your Cadillac engine run longer now, your driving habits matter more than you might think. Your driving habits matter just as much as your oil changes and scheduled services. Smooth starts and stops can reduce wear on bearings, pistons, and timing systems that are costly to fix when they fail. Modern Cadillac engines are more precise than you might think. They don't like aggressive launches or high RPMs right off the line. If you're flooring it from stop every day, you're heating up pistons and oil before the engine has a chance to circulate heat evenly. That's stress on bearings, stress on the timing chain, stress on internal components. Cold starts matter too. If you start your Cadillac and immediately throw it up to 4,000 to 5,000 RPM, you're circulating cold oil that hasn't hit full pressure yet, and that's how you accelerate internal wear. I recommend keeping RPMs under about 2,000 for the first 3 miles after a cold start, so the oil pressure builds and bearings get proper lubrication before load. Short stop and start trips are another killer. If your daily driving is mostly 5 to 10 minute loops, the engine barely reaches full operating temperature before you turn back around. That means fuel, moisture, and unburned hydrocarbons stick to interior surfaces. This causes the carbon buildup to accelerate, valve deposits form faster, and engines that once ran clean start to feel dull. One customer brought in his 2016 Cadillac ATS, 95,000 miles, complaining of a rough idle. Turns out he did almost all city driving and stop-and-go traffic. A simple long highway run for 30 to 40 minutes cleared out a lot of carbon and restored much smoother throttle response. Then there's braking and gear shifting. Cadillac owners usually tell me they shift from drive to reverse at a stop without fully stopping. That puts stress on the transmission bands and can shorten service life. Coming to a complete stop before shifting and anticipating stops so you don't slam the brakes saves the drivetrain and the brake rotors alike. Doing these things will make your Cadillac engine run like it's new again, and you can enjoy using it for another 100,000 miles. Admit it, which of these tips have you never done? Let us know in the comments. If you want more real advice for Cadillac owners, make sure to subscribe and check out my next video where I share the 3 worst and 4 best Cadillac engines you can buy.